Remember, watch out for them Canadian goosenecks, eh?
So, Kagan's had got such a list, he had to write it down.
Well, here's the list for the truck.
Some of it.
Yeah. And then here's the list for the bird.
So run us through a few things you've done to the bird that we have not seen on camera. We go over here and get where the sun's not bleaching out behind you.
No, okay. Let's see. Vacuum leak.
Vacuum leak. Vacuum leak.
Hold on now. Vacuum leak. The original top end teardown where that was on film, but there was stuff that we did that wasn't.
He thoroughly went through the top end of this engine as far
I'm
as...
talking about the first time, whenever I replaced the injectors and everything else. We got that on film.
He tore it clear down to basically the block and the heads.
Yeah, so then after that, vacuum leak. Fuel pump. Then I had issues with distributor. So that was... I was going to the bank. I figured this thing would like the bank as much as goes wrong with it, but...
It knows where all your money's at.
Yeah. So it was going to the bank and lost power. So it got a new distributor, new ignition coil, new plug wires, new plugs.
Found some electrical shorts.
Yeah. Vacuum leak.
The electrical short mainly was the bad fan motor though, wasn't it?
Yeah, the bad fan motor. That was... replaced the relay onto it, replaced the fan motor, and the temperature sensor I'd already replaced. So got that hooked up, and I mean, it turns on now. There's only 3 components to it, guys. So I mean,
When we say top end tear down, what we're talking about is basically the entire intake manifold. It's like 3 different pieces before you ever get to the throttle body. So
yeah, little interesting thing is there's actually the throttle body, and then the upper intake piece that you see here, then there's the lower intake piece here, then there's the intake base, which sets down there with the heads. That's actually the way it's made is the valve cover sets down partially on the intake and then partially on the head.
So continuing on.
All right, that was the top end teardown. New gaskets, because again, right before that, vacuum leak somewhere, but new gaskets. Then vacuum leak. This one though was actually, if you'll notice, that little clear piece of hose right there. Did not notice that we'd put it all back together. It cracked on the underside of it, so it was just sucking it like sucking air, and you couldn't see it, you could hear it, but it took a while to find out where it was coming from. New fuel pump.
Again. There's a story behind that, and we know what caused that. Some of that was the short from the fan. So
yeah. So in between, well, right around the same time, we did the timing, which did the timing to it, and that was the vacuum leak was an issue, and the fuel pump was also, I guess, one of the reasons why the timing was kind of mass airflow sensor at the same time.
Oh yeah, it went bad.
So it acted like it was going to beat the life out of it. It was backfiring into the intake and everything else, and I thought the timing was off. It was going erratic. We couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. Mass airflow sensor. So then the next one after that is I got tired of getting water in my lap.
I love this. Look at that primo windshield sealant job.
Now, before you say anything, I do plan on getting a new windshield for this and getting it put in, because as you can see, it's
right here. It's laminating underneath.
Yeah. So I figure a new windshield, get it set in right. There's Glass Garage nearby. They're good guys. They do good work. but I figure do that right around the same time that I'll eventually paint it.
Right now, he's wanting to just drive it to see if he can keep it running, because that's kind of a challenge.
Yeah.
It's been doing really good. So before we move on to the next project, go ahead and start it. Let them see how well it's running. Oh, I'm gonna trip over stuff back here. Sorry, guys. Look at that. All right, I'm gonna reach in and kill it. And so the really big news here before I hand the camera over to Kagan is I have witnessed it do a burnout. It will do it.
Well, the other day
I had my doubts.
I left a pile of rubber the other day. I really did. It was a little pile, but you know, it's a pile of rubber.
So now I'm gonna give Kagan the camera and we're gonna run.
One more thing.
Oh, what?
There was a final fuel pump.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go over here real quick. Because we gotta move on here. We're gonna try and hit everything.
All right.
Lightning round.
Oh, lightning round? Okay. Tail light that I had was my bad because
I told him he's going to his stoplight.
Yeah, didn't figure out this is only a 2-wire setup.
Gonna need 3.
So, running light. Have to have a running light. So the new one that
He's not good at this lightning round stuff.
Made from the old housing. It's 3-wire setup, same old housing, just milled down a little bit and thrown in.
So seat pan's looking good though.
Seat pan is made up. The only thing left to do is bracket up here. Then once I get the bracket in and I get everything adjusted to where I need, seat pan can be sent off to actually be made into a functional seat.
Yeah, and even though that's still my motor sitting in the frame, my spare motor for my chopper, that's Kagan's motor. It's together. We just don't see the reason to take mine out just for him to keep mocking stuff up. So
now
it's the same motor.
New chain on order. Fiasco the other day with ordering a chain and it wasn't the right width or length. So be mindful if you're building anything custom, guys, you're doing anything, be mindful of your chain sizes. Really, that's about it with the motorcycle. I mean, we done the flat track bars.
They all know about that though. So
got a new little, these are like 20 bucks on Amazon. That's horn, high, low beam, turn signals. Quick, simple, throw it on. It looks kind of, you know, nifty.
All right, so I'm gonna hand the camera to Kagan and we're gonna jump to the other stuff. Okay, follow me.
I'm following.
So, the old Great White Hype. Throttle body rebuild. If you guys follow some of our stuff on TikTok, you probably see more of this because we'll do quick videos from time to time on stuff we're working on. But throttle body rebuild.
Speed round, hurry up.
Yeah. Found the spark plug wire issue that was causing my dead miss. Vacuum leak.
Inline fuse.
Inline fuse, yeah, fusible link. Actually, it wasn't the fusible link. It was the wire going to the fusible link, burnt clean in two. So
It still counts.
okay, well, we had to fix that. I done a complete steering column rebuild. Like took it apart, fixed the switch and the windshield wiper and the cruise control, and that's right, the cruise works. And so if you would, Kagan, go ahead and open the passenger side door there. And so, brand new blinker relay switch. The column was completely apart. Got the switch inside of that replaced. And got the AC fixed. That's important. Mine's got heat and AC. Kagan's has neither. Windows. So, I'm fat.
I already stay warm.
Basically, the only thing in here that doesn't work right now is the stereo. That's it. So,
Mine don't either. That's not me rubbing it in.
So, anyways, oh yeah, blower motor, and went through all that nonsense. So, and 259,455.3 miles, and I think we're good now. So now, let's move on to the one that everybody wants to know about because it's our big hitter. The reason I've been working so much on this truck is because I got to work on my personal truck, and let me turn some lights on here.
So, if you guys have been following along, his personal truck kind of got into a fight with a Canadian gooseneck, eh?
Yeah, so, and I think I'm going to try and take a week off work when I start that project and just try and knock it out real fast so we can continue moving forward, because this is the one I really want done. I know everybody else has been on me. Guys, I'm sorry, life's gotten in the way. I've been working some overtime at work, building a house, I got a life, things happen. So, with all that being said...
Yeah, speed round.
Yeah, speed round. So, all that being said, the last video posted about this truck, we got the transmission connected to the engine, and I still have to take some stuff apart on the engine and finish up the turbo setup and everything. But basically, that drivetrain's not coming apart again unless we have to in order to lift it in place, and that might be a whole nother thing. But, so that's ready to go in over here. I've got some parts and pieces. You can see inside there, I've got the airbags and the buckets to connect the airbags to that front suspension I'm wanting to use. And over here, I've got, this piece has not been altered yet. That piece has, to the airbag. I got some round bar I want to do around that and then make this side match it. And then hopefully here before long, we're going to start tearing that truck, the nose apart, and we're going to pull the drivetrain out of it and maybe scoot, we'll probably scoot the cab back, and I'm going to work on some of the front frame section and stuff. And yeah, I mean, it's all, there's plans, it's just time and money. That's what it takes, is time and money.
Not to mention, guys, we're kind of the weekend crew.
Yeah, we come here and we'll fight for 1 or 2 days at a time on the weekend, because through the week we've got a lot of stuff going on. So that's pretty well it for that right now. It's just, it's hard to budget countertops and doors and everything for a new house and try and convince the wife that the air ride system for the truck's just as important.
It's also just kind of difficult because, I mean, you guys have probably figured it out, but this is not right next to either one of our houses.
No, it's about a 20-minute drive to get here, so trying to do this in the evenings after work, you know, you might get to work an hour or two at a time, so we'll just come here and fight all day on the weekend.
Yeah. And
so try and do other stuff. At summertime, you know, I got 10 acres of grass to keep up with.
And in case you guys are wondering, he worked in the dirt and the gravel for 1 day on the white truck, and then that was it.
Yeah, I'm done with that. We need a garage.
Yeah.
Guys,
you're gonna throw the comment out there of, you know, just work at home. Yeah.
No. I don't operate like that. I'm lazy and I'm sissy, I guess, and I like having a garage. So, thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions about where we're headed with any of these projects specifically, leave a comment below. Hit the like and subscribe button. We're gonna keep all this going. This is my favorite. The other ones just kind of have to be done. Although the white truck is, I'm falling in love.
The bird is the word.
Guys, thanks a lot. We'll see you later.